Greetings to everyone who's watching this conversation. Today we have our very own past student of the Royal Global University, Nihar Ranjan Deka. He was a student here at the Royal Global University, a BTech student, and finally this year he's topped the ACS examinations and he has made all of us very proud and happy. What a delight it is for me to have him in our university today in this conversation with Nihar. Welcome home. What a delight it is for all of us. And it is truly a very proud moment for all of us here at the Royal Global University. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's go back a few years, Nihar. When you were a civil engineering student here at the Royal Global University, did you always envision yourself entering the civil services, or did the dream evolve with time?
So, actually, I was a bit inclined towards the civil services since my childhood, but I was not very thorough with what to exactly do to be in the services. I wanted to be in it, but those details, what exam to clear, how to prepare, those were not very known to me. So after completing my graduation, since I was also selected in a campus placement, I started to prepare along with my job. I got to know the nitty-gritties of how to prepare, what to prepare, and how to appear for the examination and get selected accordingly. So throughout this journey of mine of preparation and ultimately getting selected, this overall journey has shaped me to where I am today.
Lovely. And what was the turning point that made you seriously consider preparing for the administrative services? Was there a turning point at all, or what was it like?
Sir, as I said that I wanted to be in the civil services ever since my childhood. But after getting into a service, after getting selected in the campus recruitment, after working for a while, about a year or so, I realized that I wanted to do something more meaningful towards my people, towards my state, towards my country as a whole. So I tried to explore my childhood dream, the civil services. So I came to realize that perhaps this is indeed the best platform to fulfill this long-standing dream. So I believe that that was the so-called turning point in my life, and I wholeheartedly jumped into the preparation and got through it.
Lovely. But all said and done, I'm sure congratulations are pouring in from all sides. But securing rank 1 requires extraordinary discipline that we all know, right? You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So could you walk us through your preparation strategy? How did you structure your days, and how did you maintain that consistency, more importantly?
Sir, my average day was pretty basic and boring, I would say. My first thing was to wake up early, and actually our day begins the night earlier. I used to sleep early at around 11:30, 11:45, and I used to wake up at around 5:45 or so. So after that, I used to directly jump into the current affairs. So that was an integral part of my day-to-day routine. After getting done with the current affairs, I used to write answers, since that is a very core aspect of this entire examination. So after getting done with the current affairs and the answer writing, I used to revise what I have already read, and this was a slot of around 2.5 hours, and then I used to leave for my office.
That office is the bank that you got into, right?
Yes, sir.
Great.
So on my way to the office, I used to listen to current affairs, so that would give me an idea of what is going around. So after reaching office, I used to get obtained or rather involved in the office related works, and during the lunch hours, I used to study a bit, revise a bit the current affairs of whatsoever much amount of time I used to get. After working in the second half as well, I used to go to my classes since I was associated with an institution for the civil services preparation. I used to go there, I used to do my offline classes and then come back home and again keep a study slot of around 1.5 hours. And I repeated this cycle throughout these years. So this is what a day-to-day average working day looked like. And I used to make time and increase my study time during the weekends.
And to maintain the consistency, of course, was discipline.
Definitely, sir. Discipline
Because
is integral.
that from the time I've seen you walking into the college, into the university, and till date, I've always seen that you did maintain your consistency in your everyday walk of life, your behavior, and everything for that matter. Because aptitude, we understand, it grows, you increase it, but attitude is always very important. But I'm so glad that we are both sitting across today and sharing this good news, of yours to families, fellow juniors, students, and everyone. And every aspirant faces moments of doubt. Was there a phase when you felt overwhelmed? And did you overcome it if you did feel overwhelmed?
So it is actually true that in this phase of preparation, every once a while we feel doubt that whether I'll be able to do, whether I'll be able to overcome this struggle or not. Since this was my third attempt, I failed in my first two attempts in the preliminary exam itself. So after failing the second time, there was a momentary doubt within me that whether I'll be able to do it or not. But that is when I think the role of family, the role of mentors, the role of teachers, friends, that comes in. I was lucky enough. All of them poured their support upon me, and eventually I gained enough strength to restart. And I would consider myself very fortunate that I garnered the strength, and I was wholeheartedly preparing right from the next day when the results were out for the prelims, 2024 prelims. But that foundation, that new vigor, that rejuvenation, that encouraged me a lot. So in my third cycle, I gave all in, and finally I got through.
Oh, well done. The smile says it all. And I'm very happy also to say and share that for me personally, and I'm not sure whether you would agree or not, but for me, failure had a positive side always. Because I thought failure always gives you that, that power to learn more. So I have taken failure always on a positive side. Did you also take it on a positive side?
Yes, sir.
Of course you did. That's no wonder you kept
Whether
trying.
the moment we fail, that particular moment might demotivate us. But when we look back, we actually realize that it was failure that shaped us.
Very true.
Failure teaches us patience, and that is an integral skill of life, because not everything comes in the first attempt.
Right. And you learn a lot in the
Definitely.
process. That's when you actually start learning.
Definitely, sir.
Great. And coming from a technical background, Nihar, in civil engineering, did your academic training help you approach the examination in a structured and analytical manner?
Yes, sir, definitely. I would really say.
If you could elaborate a bit.
Since I was a BTech student in civil engineering in the Royal Global University, so as an engineer or as a technical graduate, it gave me an analytical ability. Even throughout my academic career here in this university, we had to study a lot of subjects. So that was also the case while preparing for the civil services. We had to manage a lot of subjects, a lot of current affairs. The syllabus was vast. So this analytical ability, it actually teaches us how to manage our resources. Since time was a scarcity, since the overall availability, since my energy, everything was limited. So I had to utilize them. So in order to utilize these effectively, one needs to have the ability to analyze his or her own situation, his or her own standing. So my academic background, I believe, definitely played a foundation role in shaping myself.
I'm so very glad to hear that. And now shifting the questionnaire to a very strategic point, is that in today's digital world, digital age, let's put it that way, distractions are constant. You would agree with me, right?
Yes, sir.
What practical advice would you give to young students struggling to focus on, let's say, long-term goals? Because I get a flavor that people, rather than getting busy with their own lives, these days they get busy with other people's lives. So what would your practical advice be in this regard?
So I would just suggest that excess of anything is bad.
True.
If we are referring to social media here, even social media can actually play a part. So for example, if we take Instagram or Twitter, so even in those social media platforms, there are various news channels, news pages as well. So if we look at it from the point of view of an aspirant, then even those pages where the regular day-to-day updates, the daily happenings of state level, national level, international level happenings are updated. So those can actually help us. Sometimes it happens that a news, we have had an overview in the social media that can be directly used as an example in the answer writing. So if we can use it from that perspective, I think even social media can play a positive role.
But you have to keep it to your own stride.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
You should be able to control your screen timing.
Very true.
It should not be the other way around.
And for parents and families watching this, what role, Nihar, did your family play in your journey towards rank 1?
So I believe that everyone has a story. Even though in the final PDF, the list, which we aspirant refer to as the holy list, the name comes along. So against a number, a name comes, but everyone's struggle is different. Many people have their hard work, their support, their the overall love that they showed to that particular candidate. Eventually that candidate makes it to the final list. My case is not different at all from these cases. My family, my friends, my colleagues, and my mentors, they played an integral part. I got their support throughout this journey of 3.5 years. Even when I failed my prelims examination, none of them ever doubted me. They believed in me even when I was still learning to believe in myself.
Good to hear that. And what about your young sister?
So,
what role did she play in this achievement of yours?
So she also has a very special role.
Yes,
so,
let's hear that.
Throughout this entire journey, even though we stay in the same house, I used to meet her for around only 30 to 35 minutes on the entire day.
Okay.
So even in those 30 to 35 minutes, she used to motivate me that you're working hard, you're disciplined, you're consistent. Please do not give up and keep trying. You will definitely pass through. And eventually, I suppose it was her support that made me where I am today.
Great. And if she's sitting for a board, you said?
Yes, sir. She's in class 11th.
Please wish her all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Well, and Nihar, administration is ultimately about people.
Definitely.
What kind of officer do you aspire to become as you begin your journey in public service?
So, ever since the result came out, many people, known and unknown, they have showered love, they have showered congratulatory messages, they have showered warmth, they have given me so much honor, and I am really grateful. These people have high hopes from not only me but everyone, that these people, these young people, they are getting into administration. They will play a key role in policy making in the future to come. So I want to stand up to their expectations. I want to make sure that whenever they came across me or any officer of my batch, they should feel that yes, they are the generation who hold key administrative positions, and such administration is in the right hands.
Great. And if you could give 3 essential pieces of advice to students across schools and universities who inspire to join the civil services, what would they be?
So my first advice would be they should ask themselves that why they want to be in the civil services, because that's a very important question.
The purpose, you mean?
The purpose.
Right.
So if that purpose is true and their reason is honest and they really want to be in the civil services, then they won't get deviated from their ultimate goal. Second is, I would suggest them that do not be afraid of failures. Failure are a part of the journey, and failure is indeed the pillar of success. And third, I would suggest that be confident and have faith in yourself so that you can continue. You can be resilient, you can have consistency and be perseverant.
And Nihar, your journey reminds us all that excellence is built through perseverance, clarity of purpose, and an unwavering commitment to one's dreams. So finally, if you could speak to your younger self as a first-year student stepping into Royal Global University, What would you tell him today?
So first of all, I would like to thank him because it was his aspirations, his determination that got me here. So after thanking him, I would also suggest that please do not ever give up. Keep on trying and be true to yourself, because it is not only you that you're ultimately going to shape. There are a lot of people behind you. There are a lot of people that are going to be associated with you. Many people have high hopes from you as well. So I would really suggest, and I would say to him that first of all, thank you, and be determined, be true, be honest, and keep going, never give up.
Lovely. And on behalf of the entire Royal Global University, the entire fraternity, we congratulate you once again on securing rank first in the Assam Administrative Service Examinations. You have not made only your family proud, but you have also strengthened the legacy of our institution, the Royal Global University. And may your journey in public service be guided by integrity, empathy, and definitely courage. Great going. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the very best. Nihar,
Thank you.
good luck. Lots of love and good wishes.
Thank you, sir.
You make us all very proud. Thank you.